Dear students, I wish you all are fine inside your respective homes. The government of J&K has decided to conduct your examinations from Feb 15, 2025 instead of March 2025. So it means you have to put extra efforts in your studies so that you would be well prepared before the onset of these examinations. If you are providing 6 to 7 hours to your studies, you have to now change it. You must give it to 9 to 10 hours daily routinely in order to get fully prepared to crack these examinations with a promising score. Dear students, in these days where the competition level is at peak, you have to fetch a nice percentage of marks. Dear students of class 10th, 11th and 12th, today we are discussing one more important topics of your grammar world, that is passive voice in case of past continuous tense. And dear students, past continuous tense is a tense in which those actions are said that continued in the past for some time, or we describe an action in the past continuous tense that continued in the past for some time. Its structure is so simple to memorize. You have to keep in the mind that it is was plus ing form of the verb with singular subjects and were plus ing form of the verb with plural subjects including you. If the you is the subject, you have to use were with it plus ing form of the verb and it will turn past continuous tense. Dear student, this tense is also called past progressive tense. Remember, those actions are said in the tense which continued in the past for some time. Let's take some examples of past continuous tense. He was kicking a ball. Ram was playing chess. Boys were playing football. These are the examples of the past continuous tense. But before changing an active sentence into passive one, you have to remember that active sentence is a sentence, or active voice is a voice, or active verb is a verb that is dominated by the subject of the verb, where in passive verb the subject of the verb is acted upon. Dear students, before changing an active sentence into passive one in case of past continuous tense, you have to keep in mind the three things. First thing is that you have to recognize the subject and object of the verb, and secondly you have to recognize the tense in which the sentence is given, that is past continuous tense, and its structure is was plus ing form of the verb and were plus ing form of the verb, and thirdly subject and objective forms of the pronouns if they act as subject and object. Let's take one more example and convert it. He was playing cricket. Here he is the subject, playing is the verb, and cricket is the object. And I am changing it into passive voice. Cricket was being played by him. Remember, before the third form of the verb, you have to use being to show continuity. It is applicable to past continuous tense as well as the past as well as the present continuous tense. Both tenses, present continuous tense or past continuous tense, you have to use being before the third form of the verb. In passive voice, it is applicable to both. And take one more example. Ahmad was catching a bird. Ahmad was catching a bird. It is was plus ing form of the verb, so it is past continuous tense. Here Ahmad is the subject, bird is the object, and it will get changed like this. Ahmad, bird was being caught by Ahmad. Bird was being caught by Ahmad. So before the third form of the verb, you have to use being to show the continuity. Remember, past continuous tense is a tense in which those actions are said which continued in the past for some time, and was plus ing form of the verb in case the subject is singular, and were plus ing form of the verb in case the subject is plural, and also if the subject is you have to use were plus ing form of the ing form of the verb, and these are the examples of past continuous tense. Take one more example. Rekha was playing chess. Rekha was playing chess. Here Rekha is the subject, chess is the object, and it will get changed like this. Chess was being played by Rekha. So before the third form of the verb, you have to use being to show the continuity. I mm, also tell you that there is passive voice for only those sentences or tenses where action passes from subject to object clearly, and where this action does not pass from subject to object clearly, there is no passive voice for that. Remember, if action passes from subject to object clearly, there is passive voice for such sentences, and if action does not pass from subject to object clearly, there is no passive voice for that. Take one more example. Ahmad was buying a cat. Ahmad was buying a cat. Here Ahmad is the subject, cat is the object, and buying is the verb. So cat was being bought by Ahmad. You have to use what? Being before the third form of the verb to show the continuity, and it is applicable to both present continuous and past continuous. Take one more example. Ahmad was catching a snake. Ahmad was catching a snake. Here Ahmad is what? Subject. Catching is verb. Snake is object. A snake was being caught by Ahmad. You have to use being before the third form of the verb, and it will gain change into passive voice. Remember, in passive voice, only third form of the verb is used, and in case of past continuous tense and present continuous tense, before that third form you have to use being to show continuity. I hope you have got an idea how to change active voice into passive voice or active verb into passive verb in case of past continuous tense. If any sort of confusion strikes your mind after watching this video, you can call me on 7006671106 or comment below in the comment section. You can also, I am available to you around the clock, and inside the classroom, when there would be physical classroom for the English, you can question me there on the same topic. I will repeat the things for you and will make you things understand to your best satisfaction. Thanks. Be blessed.